Facebook, your account gets disabled. Not your Facebook account, your ad account. And this is a huge bummer because you're trying to figure out how to get it reactivated. I looked for so many resources myself. As a techie, I thought I could figure it out, and I looked at different videos and I couldn't find anything on it. So I want to make this video to help you guys out today. If you have an ad account that got disabled, there is hope for you. A lot of videos say that there's no hope, you just have to deal with it. There's all these workarounds to create pseudo accounts and to make yourself a business manager. I actually just want to get to the bottom of this and say it is very, very doable. It's not the easiest route, but you can get your ad account re-enabled. Why do you want to do that? Because you probably have a lot of ads that you ran, you have leads that you want to connect with, and you might just want to rerun your old ads. And if you can't do that because your account is disabled, then you have to go through all these workarounds and all these new accounts, and it's not easy. Facebook is smart. One thing I have to say is they're smart. So they have a lot of artificial intelligence algorithms that figure out why your account is disabled. It's all automated. There's no people that you're speaking to. They don't have to give you a rhyme or reason as to why they disabled your account. They just do it. And it sucks because you could be generating a lot of revenue from your Facebook ads. And if one day you wake up and find out your ad was disabled or your ad was rejected and all of a sudden your account was disabled, then you have to figure out a way to get it re-enabled. The best thing you could do is get that actual account re-enabled. And that's what I want to discuss with you today, because a lot of information that I found from people that said they just kind of gave up because they couldn't do it, but it can be done. The first thing you want to do is figure out why your account was disabled. Usually 9 out of 10 times your account is disabled because you violated some of Facebook's terms and policies. And the main reason your account gets disabled is because you kept trying to run ads that violated their policies, and the algorithm, their artificial intelligence algorithm, kept flagging you saying that you can't run this ad. You might have tried to, reverse that decision, and then you might have got that ad run for a little while, and then they realized that it got flagged again. And every time you get flagged, you get, points taken away from your account. After a certain amount of points, Facebook will disable your ad account. And that's what you have to figure out. So if you're violating certain policies, what you want to do is write that in your case where you could say, I didn't realize I was violating X, Y, and Z policies, and I'm going to do better, right? You could always do better. Next time you could do better, try to get, an ad that complies with their policies. If you were stealing content from another ad, just say, I didn't realize that this was against their terms and conditions or their policies, and I'm going to go ahead and create legitimate ads. Now, if you're very, very, very lucky, at this point, your ad account will be reactivated. More often than not, you will not get reactivated just on this alone. So the next thing you want to do is they're probably going to send you a reply saying, we reviewed your account and our decision is final and your ad account is blocked. And that actually really sucks because now you feel like there's no other option, right? And that's what they want to make you think. But here's where persistence pays. It pays dividends. You want to go to your ad account and you want to go to settings on your ad account and you want to click the live chat button. As soon as you click that button, you'd be able to chat with someone in real time. And at this time, you could actually explain what happened and you could work with them to convince them to reactivate your account. And at this point, again, you'd have to get very lucky for them to reactivate your account. Most of the time, they'll just take that into consideration and they'll tell you to file a new appeal for your case. That's what happened to me. If you get someone who's really nice, maybe they could connect you with someone, but with the current circumstances, I'm making this video during the COVID situation, there's probably limited people working at Facebook, so they're not going to do anything further, but it just strengthens your case. Now, they're probably going to send you 2 links. One is to the Blueprint e-learning course, which is where you could actually take these 5-minute sessions. There's about 4 or 5 lessons. It probably takes about less than 3 minutes each to take. Total of maybe 20, 25 minutes of your time. And you go through these lessons, they ask you a bunch of questions. If you get them wrong, that's fine. They'll tell you the right answer, but it records on your Facebook account that you've actually completed this. This is called the Blueprint e-learning course. So go ahead and just take it. Pay attention to what the policies are. And then from there, you want to submit a second appeal. And you'll probably get that in your chat box. After you take the link for the Blueprint e-learning course, my representative gave me an opportunity to go back to my appeal area where the decision was quote unquote final, and I was able to submit a new appeal. So in my second request, I told them, I completed the Blueprint e-learning course and I'm aware of your ad policies. I would like another opportunity to create legitimate ads that comply with your policy. And don't be disappointed because this happened to me. I know that a lot of people give up very easily. You're probably going to get a reply that's saying, we understand your concern. We looked at your ad account and our decision is still final. Your account is still disabled. If you're lucky, they may reverse at that point. But then again, like I said the first time when I was making this video, persistence pays dividends. The third thing you want to do at this point is you want to go ahead and submit another appeal. And this doesn't have to be a reply, because if you submit a reply, they're going to look at the previous comments and say that decision was final, we're going to stick by it. This is where actual humans are taking note of your ad account. They're looking at what happened. If you violate the policy so many times, they don't want to deal with you, right? They'd rather just deal with people who are creating ads that comply with their policies. So what you want to do at this point is go to a new appeal process, and then they're going to ask you if this account is yours, say yes, and then you start a new appeal to say that I have completed the Blueprint e-learning course, I'm aware of the policies, and I would like to comply with your policies, but do not combat their decision. No matter what you do in your wording, however you want to put it, however you want to phrase it, do not combat them and say that I created legitimate ads, you guys misunderstood what I was doing. Because if you say that, then they're going to assume that you're going to run the same ads again, and you're just going to argue with the artificial intelligence bot and then try to get this reversed again. And you're going to go through that same process, so they're not going to reactivate your account. But if you word it very nicely and admit that you were at fault, whether you really feel that way or not, just admit you were at fault. I just take my word for this. At that point, if you put that wording in and you submit that appeal, that's where the magic happened for me. I actually had to wait almost 13 hours or so, and I got that magical email from Facebook saying your ad account is reactivated. It was glorious because I run several businesses and I run ads for all of them. So when they disable your personal account, you cannot create those sub accounts for each business. I couldn't do anything. I was looking at some workarounds where I was going to have someone else who was authorized to run ads on my page make me a business manager, but there's a lot of issues with that. I've read a lot of that. I've looked at those videos, but the problem is Facebook looks at your credit card information. They look at the website. So they could flag you for any reason, even if you make someone else a manager on your page. They could flag it because you're advertising for the same site, you're using the same credit card information, or you're using the same payment method. So you have to be really careful with that. I've seen those things, and they're just, to me, those are just Band-Aid fixes. The best thing to do is get your own ad account reactivated and just run very legitimate ads. Just make sure they comply with their policies. If you feel like it's a gray area, don't even try it, because once you have your ad account running, that's where your revenue is coming from. There's a reason you're advertising on Facebook. So I do hope this video helped you learn a lot more about how you can do the impossible. Everyone says it's not possible, but I'm here to tell you it is 100% possible to get your ad account reactivated. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button below. This is Andy Tech signing off.
Check, new, tech.